Hey everyone, Ryan Kratz here. Now, as you know, this has been a very exciting week for Disney and us Disney goers because here on my TV, I got that Disney Plus that just came out yesterday, November 12th. And it's finally here. Now, notice when I just turned this on just a second ago, too, there wasn't already an update, so that's pretty good because I heard there were minor glitches in the system yesterday. But when you first get something, you know that's going to unfortunately happen because it's like when Netflix first got started, that happened. And Amazon Prime with those movies as well. But now we got the Disney Plus, and there's just so much on here. This is like the Disney vault from the past that they brought back, and it's reopened, and it's not gonna stay closed now because everything will be on here. And as you can see right away, there's movies, Dumbo, which came out this year, and The Mandalorian, which is new. That's a good point. I'm glad that came up because that's a TV series made just for Disney Plus, and there's going to be a lot of Disney Plus shows on here because if you can see down here with the High School Musical, the series, I've actually checked that out as it is already. Even before I got this, because when I went to that Disney Expo, that was one of the panels I went to, and when you went to that panel, you were able to see the first episode of this, and I really think it has something there. It has a new, fresh look as it is because what it is, it's pretty much, if you can see these teenagers here, they go for the teen play at school, and they try out for, believe it or not, the high school characters, just like you would see in those movies. So these four are different characters in the show itself. I'm not confusing you as it is, but I thought it's going to be interesting because since with Disney Plus here, there will be running shows, but just like any other TV program, you have to wait for each week to come out. So if this just came out yesterday, I'm willing to bet you there'll be episode 2s coming out following next Tuesday. So this is really cool. This is all The Simpsons. If you can remember, Disney brought a 20th century. That's the reason we have Avatar. Actually, not necessary because if you go back to the Animal Kingdom at Disney, laying on the other side of the East Coast, they have Avatar Land. So that's pretty cool. The world coordinator, Jeff Goldblum. I should be interesting. I know, since I got this, I can check anything out as I can. So with that, let me get more in depth with this and show you what I can do. Oh yeah, the one thing I did want to mention, because if you are interested in knowing what sort of devices you actually need to get Disney Plus, well, for starters, what I'm using right now, I'm using my PS4. And the PS4 is actually better handled. You can actually type faster with it because I noticed I do have an Apple TV just as well, and it's a small, with the Apple TV you got this small remotes that's kind of well, if that's like the only thing you really got, then yeah, you have Disney Plus and then it will help. I'm the same with the PS4. You got that remote and you move faster, stuff like that. But with that being said, how about if I just show you a little a little example of this? That's the word. So what's going on with this? That way I can show you more in depth of what I mean and what if you want to get Disney Plus, because already I'm in heaven with this as it is already. I know I got a good collection of Disney movies as it is, but there's a lot more on here than you can ever imagine. Okay, so I'm putting myself more in the picture. That way I can sit down and show you guys this. Once again, I'm using my PS4, so I'm using the remote like this to help me. And what I'm going to do, I don't think I will be in this shot the whole entire time because I want a point of view kind of. So as you can see, I'm pulling this up. Here's your TV show Mandalorian, which I probably will watch tonight because I'm quite interested in how the Star Wars saga is going to introduce this series. Let's see. After the fall of the Empire, a lone gunfighter makes his way through his lawless galaxy. That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? And this right down here, this is episodes. Of course, this is the first episode, and like I said earlier, each week it's going to happen with episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. Continues. Thing is, though, we don't know how many episodes we'll be getting with a Mandalorian here. So, got these other stuff here with extras, details. Wait, I got to click on 8. So you have a trailer here. I'm not going to do that for copyright issues, but let me go back out of this for a sec and show you this. Here, let me click on this. Lady and the Tramp, live action, new with the streaming device. from yesterday. So we are getting movies through this as well. So original movies, of course, it's not too original because it's an old movie, but just to see it in this live version these days, it's like saying if this were to come out to theaters, I would be on the line saying I'm not too sure, but with the streaming device, it doesn't matter. I have it at home and it helps. So that's one of the cool things about a streaming device is that you can watch these movies on the account if you want to watch it or not. And down here already, see, here's the original. See, that's pretty cool, I gotta say. So if you don't want to watch the live version, if you want to go to the old classic Lady and Champ, you got it. And right in this category right here, you got the 101 Dalmatians, which is actually that's the live version though. I thought that was the old version, but it's not. You got the Fox and the Hound, 101. Oh, here it is. Yeah, because here's the 101, the original copy of Disney. So all these original stuffs are on here, which is really cool. You got the Fox and the Hound, Bolt, 8 Below, Super Buddies. This is pretty cool. This is the hot setup, isn't it? Okay, so going back to this for a minute, I wanted to show this more in detail. That's the reason I'm not really in the picture now. I just want to show you more in detail. And try not to talk too much more about this, but I just want to, just so excited about this. As you can see, there's Frozen here. It gives everything. I know the thing I like is when you go down like this, it gives you something similar to Frozen, in other words. So if you can see, if you guys have not seen that Olaf Frozen short yet, which played in front of Coco, it's of course, if you go down next to 2017, next to it, you see the length of it is 23 minutes. So it's not really a short, but it's kind of a shorter sitcom, in other words. Okay, let me get out of this for a sec and show you a little more. I know it's got some originals too. The thing I question about this is one of the things I did want to mention. I'm gonna bring this Toy Story 3 up. You guys did realize that Toy Story 4 did already come out to DVD or in Blu-ray already. The thing the reason I bring Toy Story 3 up is because I don't see Toy Story 4 on here. So is there a certain time when new releases will come to this? So if you guys do have any answers for this, that would be grateful, because I'm curious myself how the things work. If anybody from Disney Plus who made this too does happen to watch this, let me know, and let our viewers know too, because that's one of the things I was curious, because also Aladdin, the live version has already been out as it is already, and it's just I guess a matter of time with those that actually come out. I feel those movies should actually be coming out, and the reason I'm showing The Lion King now, because I believe The Lion King should be coming out pretty soon. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's already out as it is. So it just give interesting points. If anybody out there does know these answers when these new releases come, because I feel when new releases usually come straight away on Blu-ray and DVD. And with the Disney Plus, if their own material is coming out, I kind of feel that their movies should be coming straight away too on the streaming device. Don't you guys think? So if you guys know anything about this, leave some comments down below. That we are truly grateful, as the Toy Story mutants, aliens would say. Okay, so let me get out of this. There's something I want to show you guys before actually, because I don't want to make the segment too long as it is. I know the thing I like too, you guys see that there? It's called Out of the Vault. So pretty much you got The Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. But the thing I wanted to show you guys, over here, if you go all the way to the left, you get this menu. As you can see, you get the home, watch list, originals, movies, series. Here, let me just show you this, guys. Because I made a list to myself last night, going through this whole thing and see what there was. And the thing I was really wanting the most was trying to look up for, these original movies like Freaky Friday, as you can see right there. I put something else up there. I don't see it now. I put Parent Trap on there too, because I'm trying to go back to original stuff, because these days the new generation doesn't really know what the old movies like Freaky Friday really was. Because I really did like the remake with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. It's just the fact that this one was this as well. Let me go into this for a sec. because you got Jodie Foster. That's a young Jodie Foster. And I'd never seen this before, believe it or not. And if you go down here for a second, too, you see here's the Freaky Friday I'm talking about. And here's the Freaky Friday that just came out last year. It was a musical. I never got the chance to actually see that. So this will give me the opportunity to actually watch the stuff now. And with me saying original stuff, too, because if you guys can go back a little bit, like maybe over 10 years, there was a Escape from Witch Mountain with The Rock. And this is actually the first original one with Disney actually made. And once again, I have seen this, but it's been a very long time. So thanks to Disney Plus, it's giving me the chance to actually see it now. Okay, so let me go back here for a sec. I never saw Low Ranger before, that's the reason on here. But most of my stuff on here are actually TV original movies. I don't know when I first started watching Disney, but I never got around for watching all of them. So I'm quite curious to see what these are all about. And if you guys didn't know, Wizards of Waverly Place is actually one of my favorite TV series on Disney, which leads me to a question of my own, saying, what is your favorite TV series you have watched on Disney? And I believe Even Stevens is another favorite of mine. Now, I want to point this out, too, because there are documentaries on here. I've started watching this already as it is, and this is really cool. If you guys have not seen it, I would show you guys, but I'm just afraid of copyright issues. But it just shows, see a little description there. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, so I'm going to say, it says, Walt Disney forms a group of artists and engineers to build his dream concept called Disneyland. And if you want to know backstories of how when the park first opened in 1955 up to now, they actually got, I noticed they actually got some newer rides on this documentary. Just like, for example, the Star Wars Land. You can see Rise of the Resistance right here. If you can see too, it says season 1. So this is most likely going to be a TV series made for Disney Plus. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so there is one. I know I keep saying there's one last thing here, but I did want to show you guys this. If you go down the series here, after just showing you Wizards on Waverly Place, here it shows all the TV series you can actually watch on here. So The Simpsons is now on here since Disney did buy them, the 20th century. There's other things on here just as well. I remember this being on TV, The Runaways, but it didn't last. It might be still a running show. I'm not too sure. Actually, no, it doesn't look like it. It's just 2017, and it's only one season. So I'm quite curious to see what that show is all about. The cool thing is, if you can remember, go back so far, Lizzie McGuire's on here just as well. And I've been told, too, that, actually not told, but there's been rumors, I think these rumors are actually true, that Lizzie McGuire TV show is actually coming back. And that would be up for the ability, people who have Disney Plus gives us the chance to find what Lizzie McGuire is up to. I know, knowing that Hilary Duff is 32 too, so it would be interesting because I wonder if it would revolve around her and maybe she has kids or what. I wonder if her friends that you see on TV here will come back. Those who watch Hannah Montana, you now have the chance to watch on Disney Plus. So pretty much, in other words, you have anything that was pretty much on the Disney Channel. This wasn't, though. Boy Meets World. This is another favorite of mine from watching in the past. And so I'm really excited to rewatch this again, knowing it's, what is it? Does it say? Holy cow, I didn't realize it's been 7 seasons. So that's a whole lot of catching up. No, not really a whole lot catching up. I've seen it before. It's just, it'd be pretty cool to relive these shows once again. You got Jessie, Girl Meets World, Good Luck Charlie, Bizarre Bark. And currently, right now, Raven's Home is actually still going. And if you want to, you can actually watch it on here. Okay, so let me get out of this. Pretty much, I wanted to show you guys everything. It's just I wanted to give you guys, those who do not have this, an idea what this looks like. See, here's the search button. And I was going through this stuff yesterday too, because you can go through the decades of collection, the Disney original movie, which I was kind of showing you not too long ago. That's how I pull up all my original movies from my watch list and stuff like that. You got Disney Nature. Those documentaries are really cool too. If you guys have not seen that, I would strongly recommend that one. So it's a selection of Star Wars. I'm big on Star Wars, and I'm glad that they have it. Yeah, so you can see all the Star Wars are pretty much here. Yeah, the newer ones, it doesn't quite look like they're all caught up yet. I don't think the most recent Star Wars is not on here. The Force Awakens is on here, but actually, wait, the Force Awakens was the last one, wasn't it? My bad. Actually, I don't think it was actually because the third one's coming up next month as it is, and I'm really excited for that third one to come up. So I'm gonna finish up with here, and here I'm gonna get back in front of the camera here. So I'll go ahead and go back to my home. Home page. Oh, it's taking time. So, see, it's still taking time because this came out yesterday, and as you know, when something new, you just have to wait until maybe within a week, and probably everything will be up and working. The reason for it probably is because, yes, we just heard that 20 million people did get this service yesterday, so you just gotta have patience with this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in the camera, in front of the camera here. Okay. Well, there you have it, the whole big Disney Plus. Are you guys excited yet? Do you guys already have it by chance? If you don't, the starting price starts at $7, $6.99 in other words. And the high one is $12.99 if you want the ESPN and Hulu with that. You got the whole deal. You don't even need cable anymore. You just can just get your Disney Plus and just watch it the whole entire time with no troubles whatsoever. So I'm going to wrap this up and say my name is Ryan Kutch. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give me those thumbs up and subscribe. And tell me what movies you have already watched, or TV shows, in other words, or documentaries you have watched on your Disney Plus as it is already since yesterday. So I'll see you guys later, and thank you for watching.